welcome to Would I Lie to You, the show where truth is often stranger than fiction. On David Mitchell's team tonight, broadcaster, author, podcaster, it's Richard Osman. And an award-winning comedy actor and star of Black Ops, it's Gbemisola Ikumelo. And on Lee Mack's team tonight, she is a 9-time Paralympic gold medalist, Hannah Cockroft. And a star of stage and screen, the very definition of a class act, Jason Isaacs. We begin with round one, Home Truths, where our panellists read out a statement from the card in front of them. To make things harder, they've never seen the card before. They have no idea what they'll be faced with. It's up to the opposing team to sort the fact from the fiction. Now, Jason, you're up first.
I was once attacked by an astronaut.
Well, there we are. David's team.
Right. Which astronaut?
Buzz Aldrin.
You were attacked...
Buzz Aldrin.
You were attacked by Buzz Aldrin?
I know.
Wow.
That's what I told you.
That is it's a major astronaut to be attacked by.
That's one of the big two.
Yes.
Yeah.
What on earth were you doing with Buzz Aldrin?
Because I was in Star Trek, I had access to spacey things. So I was at... I've been to NASA, I've been to the European Space Agency, Space Rocks.
I mean, those agencies, they know that Star Trek's pretend, don't they?
Well, it's funny you should say that.
They weren't asking you for tips.
No, it's funny that a lot of the people who work at NASA and the European Space Agency did it because they saw Star Trek. In fact, the first African-American woman in space, May, did it because she saw Uhura on the bridge of the Enterprise.
I told my parents I wanted to be a lawyer because I enjoyed watching Rumpole of the Bailey.
Yes. Very good reason.
Yes.
You loved Star Trek, though, didn't you, as a child?
Oh, yeah, I liked Star Trek.
You enjoyed it? You'd have loved to have been in it.
I went through a period of whenever I went through a door in my house going beep. And then observing subsequently that the doors in Star Trek don't go beep.
No, they don't.
I don't know what was wrong with me.
I left my mark on Star Trek in a way I was very proud of, because I loved it as a kid as well.
Yeah.
In fact, hold on, stand up. Go on, stand up. Hopefully stand up. So when a proton torpedo hits, right, the first AT would go 3, 2, 1, left. Right. So you're in sync. And sometimes people would go right. And I said, why don't we say the direction first and go... And everyone went, what? They've never done that for 60 years. And they would go, right, 2, 3, go.
To be fair, it wasn't much better, was it?
But they're still doing that on Star Trek.
Right, so you're at some sort of spacey event.
I was at a space convention thing, and I fell into conversation with Buzz, and he was telling me what was wrong with space movies, because he wants to make one about people living on Mars.
Right.
And I said, why do you want to make a film about people living on Mars? Because we've used up the Earth's resources, whatever. And he went, you're not one of those climate change guys, are you? And I said, well, I'm not one of those people who thinks it's not true that we have climate change problems. And then he basically went for me. He was held back.
Does he move in really slow motion, like...
Ooh.
He's had a checkered career, Buzz Aldrin. He had a bit of a dip after the move.
Well, they all did, didn't they?
I met a general when doing Armageddon who had been on the European Space Station for a year. And Bruce Willis and all the other astronauts were all around. But I got him in the corner and said, General, can I ask you a question? When you're up there, looking back down at the Earth, you just see water and Earth, kind of green and blue. He said, yeah. And I said, do you feel more or less American? Do you feel patriotic, or do you just feel like a citizen of the Earth and that those boundaries are arbitrary? And he went, that's a good question. Let me ask you something. Are Demi Moore's breasts real? What?
It's a splendid story, but is it true?
About the General? Definitely.
That one's true.
Do you think it's true?
It was a very good story.
Well, thanks very much.
I'm wondering if it was a very good story told by a very talented actor. I'm not sure.
Probably
Not sure if he's a talented actor?
I think it's true. We've all met Jason briefly beforehand. You can imagine attacking the guy.
So what's your team going to say, David?
Well, Richard thinks it's true.
I feel like I do.
I'll say true. I'll say
And,
true.
and you're saying
You've
true now.
convinced me
so
that it's true.
I think it's true.
OK, so, Jason, was it true or was it a lie?
It was true.
It's true. Jason was attacked by Buzz Aldrin. Right, Bemi, you're next.
I was once forced to have therapy just so I could finish watching a Disney film.
At least two.
Well, first of all, what was the Disney film?
The film with the mouse.
The film with the
Ratatouille.
Ratatouille.
Yes.
That's a rat, not a mouse.
The rat. The film.
I mean, the clue is in the title, to be fair.
I think you're thinking of Mousaka. That's a different film.
How old are you?
I'm ashamed to say it was not that long ago.
What? So therapy because of rats?
So yeah, I don't like rodents. I don't like.
Well, why did you watch Ratatouille?
Well, because it's a cartoon, but it was quite realistic looking, the rat in it.
Have we watched the same film?
No, it was like it moved funny, and I don't like things that move like
Scurry.
they scurry
They scurry.
and like little tails move.
So what form did this therapy take?
So you go to a doctor's place and they talk to you about your problem, and then I don't think he believed me.
Yeah.
So
I know how he feels. How many sessions did you have with the therapist?
So there was a pre-session
Yeah.
where, like, you have to go to the doctors. So
Oh, and they referred you to
And
a
then they-
therapist.
Oh, you went to the
Referred me.
So you're telling us you went to your local GP and they said, what's the problem? And you said, I'm struggling to get through Ratatouille.
when you put it like that, it sounds ridiculous,
It does
okay?
A little bit. But the GP was a guinea pig.
But-
See, so it all-
You must have seen other cartoon rodents.
No, but I think Ratatouille is the most realistic depiction of rodents that aren't real.
Do you know, I believed everything up until that sentence.
Which part of Ratatouille stealing that big tin of tomato soup and escaping on a skateboard was real?
I don't remember the skateboard bit. It
That's
was a long...
because I just made it up.
OK.
A bit like you.
Hannah, what are you thinking of Bemi's tale?
I mean, I'm terrified that it's true, but it...
Don't worry, if you're
It's not.
terrified, you can go for therapy.
I know.
What about you, Jace?
It's ludicrous. It can't possibly be true.
It's a lie.
It's got to be a lie. I hope for Bemi's sake it's a lie.
OK. Bemi, was it a lie or were you actually telling the truth?
I was telling the truth!
It's true. Bemi did have therapy so she could finish Ratatouille. Hannah, you're next.
I once caused chaos in a kitchen with a Cornish pasty.
David C.
OK, how did you cause chaos?
Well, essentially, I microwaved it for a long time.
Right, time to take a guess. Is she telling the truth or is it a lie?
Is there not more to it than that?
Where are we, Hannah?
We are at home in my mum and dad's kitchen.
Oh, lovely.
OK.
Where in the country are we, Hannah?
Oh, in Yorkshire, in Halifax.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, lovely part of the world.
Which part of Yorkshire?
In Halifax.
Halifax.
Oh, sorry,
yeah,
I thought
yeah,
you
just-
said... I thought you said these are the facts. I'm
No,
sorry.
no.
Little wave to everybody watching in Halifax. Nice to have you with us.
I was fairly young. You know that long summer when you've had your GCSEs and you're just living at home?
Yeah.
So I read the packet and it said cook for 45 minutes. So I just banged it in the microwave for as close to 45 minutes as the microwave could take.
And what happened?
There was lots of smoke, so I opened it, let it cool down and then put it back
Put it on some more.
Yeah,
Was it a manual or was it a dingy one?
a dingy one.
It was a dingy one.
Yeah, it was a dingy one.
Why couldn't it get to 45 minutes?
Don't know.
It's just, if it's an automated thingy, you can just put in the number, right?
Yeah.
You've got to remember, right, I'm sat down. The microwave is above the oven. I am just pressing buttons and hoping something's going to happen up
Yeah,
there.
Bemi, give her a break.
You know...
I am so sorry. If you want someone from HR to come down, they will. Unbelievable.
So I'm waiting.
Oh,
on
there's a
him.
rat.
That therapy didn't work, did it?
So Hannah, how did this culminate? What happened?
Well, I just put it back in, and then there was a small explosion. At that point, I realised it probably shouldn't go in 45 minutes. I was trying to make a quick lunch because I had an afternoon of interviews to do.
Right.
So...
You thought you'd have a good athletic lunch of a Cornish pasty.
Absolutely. Hey, do you want to count the medals? It works.
A lot of detail. What are you thinking, Richard?
It's the sort of thing you do at 15.
Bemi.
My thing is that, so you said it couldn't get up to 45 minutes, but on the automatic ones, I feel like you should be able to put in whatever number you want. I will say it's true with that caveat, that bit.
True with a caveat.
Yeah.
We're not allowed. I've been applying for it for years.
Here, I'm gonna say false.
You think it's false because you haven't heard a plausible description of a microwave.
Yes.
I think maybe it's false as well.
You think it's a lie as well? You now think it's a lie. You think it's a lie.
It's like 12 Angry Men.
So
it is.
You've just totally swapped. OK, so we were there.
Don't blame me if it's true.
Of course I will.
No, you blame me as well.
Tell you what's going to happen now. We're going to say it's a lie. If it is a lie, I will enjoy the point. And if it is true, I will enjoy saying, well, you two are idiots.
So, you think it's a lie?
No.
You can also override it.
Yes, but I'm not overriding.
But then if you lose,
I see what you're doing. That's very clever.
Sorry.
You're saying if I don't override it, I am essentially consenting to it.
I think she's saying if you were any sort of a man, you would make your own decision.
Yeah.
OK, we're going true. I do hope it's true now.
Right. They're saying it's true.
Yeah, come on.
Hannah, was it true? Or was it a lie?
It was true.
Yes, it's true. Hannah did cause chaos with the Cornish pasty. Our next round is called This Is My, where we bring on a mystery guest who has a close connection to one of our panellists. This week, each of David's team will claim it's them that has the genuine connection to the guest. It's up to Lee's team to spot who's telling the truth. So, please welcome this week's special guest, John. So, Richard, what is John to you?
This is John. He blacked both his eyes when a box of my books bonked his bonce.
Bemi, how do you know John?
This is John. He is the corpse we had to replace on set because he couldn't stop corpsing.
All right, finally, David, what is your relationship with John?
This is John, and it's his fault that my wife and daughter now call me Captain Boring.
So there we have it. Richard's bruised buddy, Bemi's chuckling chum, or David's mocking mate. Lee's team, where will you begin?
OK, Richard, please say that again.
This is John. He blacked both eyes when a box of my books bonked him on the bonce.
How many were in a box?
It's about 48.
So what's this gentleman's name again?
John.
John.
Nice.
How do you... That was a genuine question. Very good. I feel like a lawyer, but I just genuinely had forgotten. And how long have you known Brian?
He's good. He's good.
Who is John, then?
John is a rep for Penguin.
I genuinely can't read a Penguin book because I've got a real fear of penguins and they're so realistic. So, was it a book tour you were doing?
Yeah.
So he travels round with you and sets up the stand?
Exactly that.
Just describe the physical thing. How did he get a black eye? Which bits of his face did it hit and what happened?
Well, he was pulling... There were one box here and one box here, and the top one toppled over and the 3 or 4 books came down and one of them went straight on the top of his bum, straight down.
I'm assuming hardbacks, not paperbacks.
They were hardbacks, yeah.
So,
this guy's not getting bruised eyes from a paperback, my friend. If you know John, he's got tougher eyes than that. I went out and signed all the stock and came back, I'm going to say 25 minutes later, and he was, like, under
Black
both
eyes
eyes.
within 25 minutes.
25 minutes, he's got black eyes.
Yeah.
Did he break his nose?
No, it didn't.
Interesting. Because that's normally when you get two black eyes because someone's broken your nose. Are you sure? Come on, have another go at that.
You just play tough guys, right?
Yeah. No, I've played lots of doctors, actually. So we came back here with two black eyes and you said...
My God, was that the book? Of course it was the book.
Did anybody comment on the fact that miraculously had instant black eyes in a way that no one in history has ever had before?
You don't think you can get black eyes in 25 minutes?
No, I don't
I'll tell you who could someone give you black eyes in 25 minutes. Mr. Buzz Aldrin.
Now, what about Bemi?
Remind us again, Bemi, please.
So this is John. He's the corpse we had to replace on set because he kept corpsing.
And what was the show?
Black Ops.
Black Ops.
What was the gag that made him laugh?
There's this scene where somebody is dead in a body bag and we have to bury them and they sort of have to cut off a finger at some point.
Right.
And so I sort of back up and I'm sort of... my backside is in his face.
Is that how he really got the black eyes?
So John's an actor?
No, he's a stunt double or body double, and he basically has to replace the actor who was in the body bag, and then I have to cut off his finger. So I'm backed up, and I'm trying to get some
And now
leverage.
he's looking at your bum.
And also, my bum is kind of in his face. It's kind of like...
And he's laughing.
Nestling against his black eyes.
But
you know?
surely the camera is on the finger. It's not focusing on
Yeah, but if
the bum of
someone's
the face.
laughing on set, like...
So it's not the face, it's the audio that's the problem.
It's all of it, because then he laughs, I laugh, we laugh.
How many takes?
I think maybe about 5, 6 before we kind of thought we have to swap him out.
Who did you swap him for?
We swapped him out for a log.
A log?
Yeah.
So, the thing I don't understand is, he was a body double, so he has to vaguely look like the person, the other actor, yeah?
Vaguely, but...
More than a log
More
does.
than a log, though, right?
Yeah, but...
Did they put a pair of glasses on the log?
No, we got enough, so then we're just shoving in bits of log, basically, and zipping it up to just get my close-ups.
OK.
And have you worked with him on other productions?
No, we wouldn't bring him back. Sorry, John.
All right. What about David?
Oh, no chance. How are you pretending to know this person?
This is John, and it's his fault that my wife and daughter now call me Captain Boring.
OK, how long have they been calling you Captain Boring?
They've done it over the last few months, quite a bit.
Oh, it's recent?
It's recent,
Before that, you were
was-
Colonel Fantastic. No, who
I
were you?
didn't have a military rank, but, you know, I was, you know, obviously...
He was Private Boring.
I mean,
How does he know Victoria and your daughter?
he doesn't.
Ah.
Do you know who else he doesn't know?
Oh, you'll be here all night.
He doesn't know me.
He doesn't know you?
No.
OK. What does John do for a living?
He is the editor of the Beano.
Interesting.
That's interesting. Genuinely, that's genuinely interesting. Okay, so you
Interesting job, isn't it?
Are you a subscriber?
My daughter is a subscriber.
Wow. And is there a character in the Beano called Captain Boring?
No.
No.
No, what there was... I could get on with it, if you like.
Yes.
You know, surveys in magazines, like you sort of go, are you extrovert or an introvert? Are you a...
Yeah.
Well, they had one in the Beano to determine how amusing you were.
Ah.
And as a professional comedian, I was encouraged to enter this survey.
Well, your daughter read it out?
Yes, and
Okay.
I answered the questions honestly.
And what kind of questions?
I don't think that they were accurate questions for determining someone's fitness for a career in comedy. They were, I would say, overly prank-based.
Can we hear a few?
I can't totally remember, but it was like, it's Halloween. What do you do? A, I don't dress up. B, you dress up as a ghost. Or C, you dress up as a monster and throw jelly at everyone.
I'm going forward that you said
The
A.
teacher has left the room. Do you A, get on with your work? B, you know, put a drawing pin on his chair?
Yeah.
Or C, leak a story on social media that he's a pervert? You know, that kind of thing. So I answer the survey, and you get a sort of score. And the number I got was, as I recall, 4.
Out of?
I think 12 was the maximum.
And then do they give you, like, if you get 12, you are Captain Fantastic or whatever?
Exactly.
Oh, my gosh.
What 4 was...
Captain Boring.
Captain Boring. 3 and 4, so I was upper level Captain Boring. My wife also entered the survey, and
now she's a witty woman.
But to be fair, did she go second?
She did.
So she now knows how to play the game.
Well, yes, but there's no point in cheating it. That's showing no respect for the survey. That's like having a blood pressure monitor for 24 hours and just sitting still. It's just yourself you're tricking at the end of the day.
How did she get on?
Well, she got 5 in the survey.
Which makes her...
Well, this is what I thought was rather unfair. Because while 4 is Captain Boring, 5 is Barrel of Laughs. Oh, 1 up from Captain Boring, your Barrel of Laughs. Barrel of Laughs that's pretty funny sounding, isn't it? And it's just 1 up from Captain Boring. One more affectation that I might do something slightly unconventional in a Bash Street setting, and I would have qualified to be a Barrel of Laughs. Barrel of Laughs, that's what my wife has. Captain Boring.
Right,
Yeah.
well... we need an answer, so Lee's team is John, Richard's bruised buddy, Bemmy's chuckling chum, or David's mocking mate.
The one I doubt at the moment is David, because I don't think he'd have reached 4. But it's annoying, this, because actually all 3 of them are possible.
I'm ruling the corpse out.
I'm not ruling the corpse out.
I think the story was good until the log.
It's an unusual thing to go to, isn't it, if you're lying?
That's
so.
true,
like
but
she
if
did
John
have a
was a
lot of
giggler, he
detail.
might have giggled so far. At least during one
That's
of them.
true. He hasn't laughed once, has he?
Nothing.
But then he's quite near Captain Boring. I slightly want to rule out Richard. It's a bit too believable.
Fair enough. Captain Boring. I want that to be true.
I want it to be true, so much so, because we will now call him that for the rest.
OK, time to decide.
I think it's between David and Bemmy, and I'm going to trust that you have...
Yeah.
You are an athlete. You're a winner. I've won nothing in my life, ever.
I want to stick with Bemmy, so...
Go, Bemmy.
Led by my
I still think he's Captain Boring, but we'll go, Bemmy.
No.
Right, we think it's Bemmy. John, would you please reveal your true identity?
I'm John, and it's my fault that David is called Captain Boring.
Yes, John is David's mocking mate. Thank you very much, John. Which brings us to our final round, quickfire lies, and we start with... It's Lee.
I am currently seeing 4 medical professionals. 1 for my head, 1 for my shoulders, 1 for my knees, and 1 for my toes.
David's team.
OK, let's start with the toes.
As you know, I've got web feet, and I've decided...
That's why they're in the bucket down there, aren't they?
That's right, yes. I went to see a chiropodist. He recommended an aquarium. I had to see a chiropodist who is slowly getting rid of the web feet.
What is the therapy that gets rid of the webbing?
They freeze it, and they just take a tiny bit off each week. And my feet are getting less webbed, and my time at the 50-metre swimming is getting slower.
What's their name?
Pardon?
What's their name?
Of the chiropodist?
That's right.
Steve.
So Steve, the chiropodist.
I call him Steve, yeah, Steve.
What's wrong with your knee? Who are you seeing for your knee?
We're trying to find that out. We're struggling at the
Is
moment.
it both knees?
No, it's just one knee.
Which knee?
The middle one. Apparently, it's not normal to have a middle one, and he's decided to try and get rid of it. No, it's the right knee.
The right knee?
Yeah, on the left. And apparently it should be on the right.
Right.
No, it's just pain. I'm getting a lot of pain in my knee.
What's the name of the knee doctor?
Well, you're not going to believe this.
Oh, no.
Eve.
let's move up your body.
Beg your pardon.
I've just been a little bit sick in my mouth.
What's the problem with your shoulders?
Well, my shoulders are not working.
In what sense?
I can't shrug.
Really?
I'm serious. Oh. No, it hurts when I shrug, I noticed.
Yeah.
So I've tried trying to put my head down into the shoulders to make it look like a shrug, but that's not working because there's a problem with my head, which we'll get to in a minute.
So you're basically under this doctor to help you to shrug. And what's the
Not to
name?
help me to shrug, he's not an idiot. I've not gone to the shrug specialist. I've just gone to the shoulder specialist who's called David. David! No, not David, David.
What treatment is David?
David's giving me lots of deep tissue. Lots of very deep tissue massage. He's a physio. He's a sports
Shiatsu?
physio. No, I don't know what type of dog he's got, but he gets his thumbs right in.
He's very brave, isn't he?
Thank you.
Who, David?
No, Lee.
Oh, Lee.
Now then, tell us about what's wrong in your head.
Well, chronic migraine.
Yeah.
Chronic migraine. Chronic migraine. I've been repeating things. I've been...
So who did you see?
I went to see the doctor that deals with migraine.
What are they called?
It's Janet. Janet. Janet is the name.
Her surname is Janet and her first name is Janet.
She's recommended by
but she's known as
David.
Jan.
David recommended Janet.
You said they're chronic migraines?
Yes.
Because there's, like, bright lights here. At some point, you may have suffered from them at work here.
I have. I've been struggling through like a brave little soldier.
And no one sort of...
Dr. Showbiz always takes over. Always.
Showbiz could be David's surname.
That's true.
What are their names again? All of their names again?
David, Showbiz. Janet. Steve's doing the web feet. Steve's doing the knees.
Who's doing the knees?
Who, sorry?
Eve.
No. Steve is doing the knees. Her name's Eve, but she's got the initials ST. She's a saint. I call her a saint. I think of her without
Saint Eve.
She's Saint Eve to me, so I call her Steve.
Right, David, what's your team going to say?
Do we think it's true that Lee is consulting a chiropodist called Steve who freezes his feet and then erodes away at the webbing? A knee specialist called Saint Eve, a shoulder specialist called David Showbiz, and a head specialist called Janet.
Should we take a risk and say lie?
OK,
We'll
they're
go
saying
lie.
it's a lie. Was it a lie, or were you telling the truth?
It's definitely a lie.
Yes, it's a lie. Lee isn't seeing medical professionals for his head, shoulders, knees and toes. And that noise signals time is up. It's the end of the show. And I can reveal David's team has won by 5 points to 0. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Good night.
The same wish love is a beautiful dream.